32-foot triple slide Sundance by Heartland here at Heartland RV in Coldwater, Michigan. It's an 07, so it's been used, and you're going to see a couple spots like that. The difference is I'm not going to hide them from you. I'm going to try to point them out so that you understand exactly why we do not ask full book value on our used RVs. Not at least ones with a little bit of history like this. Something comes in super clean, well, hey, maybe. But this one's got a little history, and I'm going to touch on that. For instance, this, it's not even going to show up on video. It's something you can see in person. This baggage door has had a little seam failure right here. It's not bad, but it is a little bit squishy on the door in a couple spots. Not a big deal, but hey, you deserve to know about it before you go spending a bunch of money. By and large, though, everything's in pretty good shape. I did notice the slide awning topper over one of the living room slides has certainly seen better days. The one above the bedroom and the one above the entertainment slide that we just passed on the other side of the trailer, they are in good shape. All in all, like I said, pretty good shape. This thing's just been sun damaged and wind whipped and torn to shreds. It's not hurting anything that it's not there. It's just not there. So it's no worse than a trailer without one. It just doesn't have that cool cover. Full enclosed insulated underbelly. We do have some good looking aluminum wheels, so it is going to continue to look good over years here. And with that enclosed underbelly, it is both a little more critter proof and a little better for extended season camping. I haven't really detected anywhere I've seen any significant seam failures or anything. I'm looking up here at this slide topper kick out a little bit, and I'm thinking that maybe a little bit of water penetration has wicked in along that fixture a little bit, but the interior wall looked okay, so I just don't think that was major. I think that might be superficial surface delamination just resulting from that fixture getting pulled from the wind. Roof looked good, you know, everything looked like it'd been fairly clean and well kept, just used, you know. She's an 07. 07 doesn't sound that old, but man, that's, you know, it's already a good 9 years old in camper terms. It's pretty strange how quickly that sneaks up on you. Stepping inside, we do have a nice big living room here. The double living room slide set across from one another help. The lighter color woodwork also helps. It does make that open up a little bit. Again, I show the good with the bad. The window shade here just needs restrung. Same with that one on the back wall. But the shade's in really good shape. It just needs restrung. That's really not a big deal. That's actually a very common thing around seating areas. People will watch a movie and laugh and thrash their head back and smack the window shade, and the thread just snaps sometimes. Happens. It's unfortunate. Full halo storage, which I don't know if that's a real name, but that's just the overhead storage I use when, the name I use when stuff's in a slide out. And I do like that they're using metal struts in there, not plastic struts and whatnot. Just, I don't know, I feel more confident in metal than plastic. This is an air bed. I haven't looked around to see if the mattress is present. Typically on something that's old, I don't trust the air mattress to still perform very well. Now, right about here is where, there is a slight soft spot right here where that slide-out awning had pulled. So there you go. Again, something that you seriously, you can't see, and I already walked past it once and didn't notice. You can't tell until you feel it. It's minor, but it's there. It's nothing that's going to stop you from camping. There's not mold spores in the walls. Otherwise, you can tell there's mold spores in the walls on some campers because it looks like it looks like Braille. Like you could touch and try to read Braille on the walls. That's what that is. The chairs in the back here, I left in their traveling position. I always like when I see folks do this. A lot of folks won't tie the chairs down when they travel. It's a very good sign to me when people do that. That tells me that they actually tried to take care of their stuff. Another little nitpicky cosmetic only issue. This speaker is actually, it's supposed to be mounted under the cabinet like this one. Apparently it came down at some point, so they just sort of clipped it in the door here. And you know what? It's kind of rednecky, but frankly, it works fine. And if that's really offensive to you, seriously, it's 2 screws and this thing's fixed. It's just not a big deal. I'm a sucker for a little entertainment desk area. I've always liked that sort of scenario. This being an 07, it was made before the day and age of flat screens were king in campers. So we still have this big, huge, deep entertainment center. That's not a bad thing, though, because that does mean that we get these big storage pockets in here, whereas a lot of RVs with flat screens don't have that. This is also all like cable ready, so if you want to put a wireless modem and router and stuff in here, you can do that. Little breakfast bar right here, so if you want to put a little couple little stools or something, you can do that. The cabinetry all looks pretty darn good. All the cabinetry looks to be in good shape. All, you know, they're not falling off hinges or anything. Obviously, you can still be pretty liberal with the cabinetry here, and everything's holding up. Let's see here. Oh, big fridge over here, 8 cubic foot fridge instead of a 6, which is more common in this class. And I like that you have twin side pantries. It's a little bit different. Because they mounted this refrigerator on an angle, you get these interesting little corner cabinets. Also, right next to the entry door, we have a coat closet and your master control center with the buttons up high in case you have grandkids or neighbor, you know, your friends come over and they bring their kids and they want to find out, what does this red button do? They don't need to touch that red button because that's your water heater. Big closet by the door to grab a jacket, so ideal for spring and fall camping, obviously. The enclosed underbelly does contribute to that as well. We have a full pocket door right here in the bedroom, so you can have a private bed and bath. This is a tri-level fifth wheel, where you have actually a middle bath deck, so that tall guys like me, with our awesome receding hairlines that every woman loves, right ladies? They, you know, we can actually walk up in here. There is a little step up on the bed deck, though. Keep that in mind. But in this size of fifth wheel, in a mid-profile fifth wheel, meaning not a giant one like a Jayco Pinnacle or something like that, that is very common. Full true queen bed in the slide, too. That's an 80-inch bed, not a 74-inch camper queen. And that's one of the cool things about Heartland. They were doing stuff like that way before a lot of folks. Extra wardrobe here, tons of dresser space. This is nice, and a full front wall-to-wall wardrobe. All kinds of good stuff. Cross breeze windows too, because the windows in the sides of the slide do open for. Oh, you get to see me. How you doing? Haylett RV, computer nerd at large. Common closet style bath. Although the inclusion of this little mirror here next to that skylight does really brighten it up in here. It doesn't feel like a closet. Let's see, full normal stand-up shower here. We don't have a travel trailer tub in a fifth wheel, which in 07 was actually still very common. And again, it is manufacturers like Heartland that did sort of force better features like that to the forefront. So there she is in a nutshell. She's got a couple, you know, bumps and bruises. Nothing major, nothing that keeps you from camping. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Heylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, have some fun.